Hi guys, welcome. As the Agri Duo, we are always forever curious about the local food situation here in South Africa. And that is why today we want to unpack the latest crop estimate committee's number so that we can see, are we going to starve? Are we going to be having too much food?
Yeah.
And lots of choices. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So the Crop Estimates Committee usually gives us monthly like an estimate of what's been grown in the grains and the oil seeds. So your maize, your soybeans,
Yes.
your sunflower, your groundnuts, your canola. And guys, those are food groups that are very important to the livestock sector for one, as well as human consumption and South Africa's economy. So we like to talk about it because it's very, very important. So Karabo, what does it look like since our last update on these stats?
We did say it before, guys, relax. See a keeper, guys. The farmers are doing the things.
Yeah.
If you look at the latest numbers, very, very much plentiful. Total supplies of summer grains has increased from 18.7 million tons to 19.5 million tons this season. So overall crop, that includes everything, soybeans, groundnuts,
Maize,
yes,
everything.
it's high. So big ups to the farmers. And if you look at your maize in particular, it increased from 15.8 million to 15.8 million from 15.47.
Yeah. So there's been like a 3% year-on-year increase
Yeah.
in terms of the maize expected. And that is mainly on higher yields, right?
Yes.
Because I don't think there's actually like less grown on area planted, but they're expecting yields to be better. That just talks to higher adaptation of technology and cultivar and very good farming practices. So yeah, big ups to the producers.
Yeah, and rightfully so, because soybeans came and stole from the maize area planted. They went and stole. They're like, we will plant more
Yeah.
because they up in terms of sunflower production as well. How much are they up, dolls?
No, so sunflowers are down.
Sorry, I meant
So
soybeans. Yes.
So soybeans are down 22% year on year. So we are expecting about 2.7 million tons in production. And
Soybeans up.
yes,
Yes.
soybeans.
So I thought you said down.
Oh, no, it's sunflowers that are down.
Yes, yes.
Soybeans, we are expecting, a 22% increase in production. And like I said, 2.7 million tons. And that is based on what Karabo just said now. There's been an expansion in area planted. So some of the previous grounds that were used to plant maize, some of the producers have then turned to plant soybeans this season.
Yeah.
And that's mainly driven just by profit. I mean, soybean prices were roughly around 8,000 Rand per ton, and maize is there 4,000 Rand per ton. So that is just literally like, do the math. And we see that in expansion, and also expecting better yields also on the soybean grounds.
Yeah, and soybean also in terms of input costs compared to your maize, they lower.
Yeah.
The other thing is we're so happy. We were worried at the beginning of the season, weather-wise, weather did pick up, weather did improve, and that's why we do expect lots and lots of crop. And like you were saying, internationally, a lot of crop is also expected, overall grain crop. The International Grains Council actually said they're expected to be 1% higher. So we do have lots of crop internationally, and that's why we see prices starting to decline.
Yeah, you can already see, because we follow what's happening on the global trends. So global markets are starting to ease. Remember, like last year, we had those massive prices in soybeans, and the oil seeds were like really high. And we're starting to see a decline now, and you're starting to see that also in the local market. And when you think about like the stage that we are at now, they like pollinating now. In a few months, we'll be harvesting. So more supplies locally will also probably have like a bit of a downside risk to prices.
Yeah, definitely. Because last year, for some reason, we had a large crop, but we kept saying international. Guys, we don't have that much power, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We had a lot of crop, but we were crying still saying, oh, international is not doing the ports. What happened to the ports? Now international is doing the ports, prices are coming down. Good for us consumers, but for farmers who actually relied on the high commodity prices to be able to make their margins, seeing that your input costs are high, they're not going to be so happy with this.
Yeah. And then the sunflowers, that was a bit of a decline there, as we mentioned earlier. So we've had a lot of remember guys, when we had that heavy rains and all of that, there's been a lot of disease outbreaks in sunflowers. So yields are expected to be low.
Yeah.
And yeah, the area planted also is low for sunflowers. But don't panic and start stockpiling cooking oil.
We're not going back to the levels that we seen last year. Definitely not.
Yeah, it's just, you know, when people think grains and production, everybody, food security and emotions run high, right? But this is just literally to say that for 2023, going on to 2024 marketing year, honestly, production is looking really good. South Africa is in for another year of ample supplies and ample harvest. So food security concerns are really not an issue right now, especially the grains and the oilseed market, despite the load shedding, despite everything that we had mentioned before, all the risks that were in the industry. We are positive.
And that is it from us today. This is just a follow-up video, and that's why it's so short. If you're interested to find out the whole details, you can go back into the previous video.
Yeah, guys, from the Agri Duo, Karabo and Kansi, we are looking forward to seeing you again. Please, if you are new, subscribe and click that notification bell so that you get the latest videos the minute they drop. And for our people who've been supporting us from day one, thank you so much. We love your engagement. Comment, like, share it with your world, and let's grow this community together.
Yeah, and just like that, we will see you on the other side. Bye.
Bye.